Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Boston College! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Look out, he's got room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Skips away from pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's carry on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Babers. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. On the run, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
With the catch, it's Babers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's good. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Babers. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pitt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Using the quick game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Babers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Travis. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Hit it right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A strike downfield. They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Babers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Wants to keep it in the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Pitt! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Travis. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The short hands, it's driving. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides to back and leaves it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He's in open space downfield.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside. It's driving. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finding an escape route. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Travis. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw again. grabbed in the middle. It's Travis. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Here's a heat. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's good. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They're going back to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay in the 35.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And how about that in the 4th quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll make the stop right there. The Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Spins away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They want that clock to run. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gonna run it. It's April. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Get it out on the screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing.